That was a fabulous.
No, I don't mind you taking pictures of people that are coming in. But once you see that everyone's seated, take a seat as well. And then when we move to the next person, you can continue taking pictures. There are a couple seats on the other side if you'd like to sit. I want to welcome you to the courtyard. You'll notice that there are two pieces of furniture placed inside. You know the name of this piece of furniture? It's called an altar. Do you know which altar it is? The altar of sacrifice, or the brazen altar. Now it is made out of acacia wood overlaid with brass. You'll notice that there is a shade on either side. We created some viewing holes so you can see there's a break in it, and placed at each corner is a horn. Now do you know who lit the altar the very first time? Remember that story I just told you about? The day of dedication, God was the one who sent the fire down. Remember that, because I'm going to pull out a spiritual lesson about that a little bit later. Now, do you know what this piece of furniture is called? The laver, or the wash basin. This is where the priests would go to wash their hands and their feet before going to the altar of sacrifice and before going into the holy place. Now, we don't know what size or shape, the Bible doesn't say. All we know is that it consisted of a bowl and of a base. Now, let's say this Israelite has come into the sanctuary. Can you, Major, help me with that? Christian? Okay, Christian is going to be, good job. I'm going to be the priest for today, okay? This is our imagination. Christian is going to be our Israelite, and you're going to be a part of his family, okay? So he is the head of the household. Now, he's going to do a very solemn service for you, alright? Now, this lamb, who is this lamb representing? Jesus. So what did he have to make sure about this lamb before he came to the sanctuary? Okay, what would a blemish or a fault represent?
Sin.
Sin. So it had to be perfect. I would meet him at the gate and lead him over there to the north side. We're going to do it here so you can see. And then I would take his lamb. I would check over this lamb, make sure that it was perfect. Go ahead and kneel in front of it. He would then place his hands on his head, and then he would confess the sin to God. Not to the priest. And symbolically, all of your sin and all of his sin, where is it being placed? On the lamb. Now, does sin have a price? What is the wage of sin? Is death a happy thing? No, it is not. Does it make God happy? It does not. Neither should it us. Now, go ahead and stand. Now, there's something else he has to do. His sin is causing death, so who needs to kill the lamb? He does. And so I would hand him this short sword, go ahead and slit its throat, and I would catch the blood in a bowl, and there's a couple more things he has to do. After he does those things, he can take a seat. Alright. This is a very convincing looking lamb. Not really, right? So let's try to picture a real lamb, okay? Now, would you like to kill a real lamb every time you sin? No. Would you like the thought of knowing that the head of your household was going to kill an innocent lamb that belonged to you because of your sin? No. But even more than this, who is the lamb representing? Jesus. Would you like the fact that your sin caused the death of your Messiah in the future? Now that we look back, we look at it from the past. You see, this is a very solemn service that people like to have before. Now, Christian came in, he confessed his sin, he killed the lamb, but you know what else he had to do? He had to take this lamb, and he had to split it open, take out its vital organs, and carve away the fat from it and hand it over to the priest. And then he was finished. Was this a very involved process? Yes, it was. He had to do many things. But was he permitted? Did he place the fat on the altar? No. Did he go into the holy place?
No.
No. Now, what does the fat represent in the Bible? You know?
Sin.
Sin. Okay? Now, did the priest kill the lamb?
No.
Did the priest take the fat out?
No.
No. Specific people had specific roles because it is very symbolic. Let me show you what the priest would do.